And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away. Know what I say? She can't control. She don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up, get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby, and we got Tony in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh, dude, just living life to the fullest right now.
Yeah, it must be nice to be in first place.
It is.
Would you rather be in fourth?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. And, of course, our super producer, Main Magic Mike. What's up, man?
Hey guys, happy 4th and happy Independence Day a day later, sort of 2 days later. But to all the fans, we didn't get to say happy 4th. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Yeah,
guys.
Absolutely. Hope everyone enjoyed their long weekend. And now we're back to it, and we are going to jump right into the world of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls with LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
All right, we've made it. The NBA Finals.
Barnes made
tonight. This is what obviously every team's goal is. Opening night of the season. Here we are, and we get the Bucks at the Suns, 9:00 ABC, Game 1 tonight, and it's a shame because Giannis, they're saying day to day, but I mean,
I think he's done.
He's probably not going to play tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe the whole series. We'll see. But it's just funny because how much energy. I mean, if you think back to it, that I went through explaining how he's going to break through this year. He's going to break through this year. He finally does it, and now he can't play.
I know. And it sucks that his team kind of did it for him last series, but we'll neither here nor there.
Yeah. So some lies like that are out there, of course. But, we deal with it, best we can. But that being said, I mean, we're not expecting him to play. They're saying he's making progress. I mean, it kind of seems similar to what happened with Kawhi. Yeah. I don't know, though. You don't think, though, he's going to at least try to go out there in a couple games?
If it's 3-0, 2-0, I don't know, man.
I kind of think it's he's going to try to play game 2.
What if he gets hurt again? Even worse.
What's the diagnosis here?
Hyperextended
hyperextended
knee.
So nothing's torn.
We don't. You never know. I don't think they would even put out the full.
I feel. Why is there any transparency with this?
Because
I feel
it's the
there's
NBA
the same
Finals.
thing with Kawhi too. What is the deal?
Teams don't want teams to know.
Yeah.
You're kind of playing chess.
But it's just they don't want him to know. But if he's not out on the court,
They
what does
know.
it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, on the other side of things here, the Suns, no injuries, but there was news that came out last week that Chris Paul supposedly is playing through torn ligaments in his hand. He missed time with obviously the COVID protocol before. So kind of interesting to see, how they react. And before we get on to kind of, what we're expecting in the series. So Mike, when it comes down to it, your prediction is he doesn't play a game in this series.
I don't think so. Unless it's like I said, 1-1, maybe 2-1 Suns.
Yeah.
Come back for that fourth game. But he's so young, dude, still. It's why risk it right now?
Just because he's chasing this title so much. I think that's the only reason. But
and what happens if he comes out and it's a thing like KD where he's harvesting that thing and then blows his Achilles?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's in the.
And then he's out for another year and a half, and then it's another year and a half.
Though, dude.
But we didn't think he'd get hurt.
Who? Giannis. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you compare him to KD. I mean, KD is so much smaller.
They're kind of very
frail.
similar frames, except Giannis
I would say
has
Giannis
like
is
10
way more
pounds.
muscular.
And-
Dude.
and
You see his
Tony,
leg, dude, I feel like his the way his muscles are in his leg can compensate for any injury in his knee. Like,
Sorry, I don't really like stare at his
And
legs
I
all
have
the
to
time.
say too, since we started talking about this conversation of if Giannis is going to
Mm-hmm.
play or not, you had like that Michael King twinkle in your eye. So I'm guessing your response is he's playing at some point. This
I
series.
think they're gonna see how this first game goes, and if it doesn't go very well for the Bucks, I think he's in game 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say game 3 at the latest, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is game 2. But also, and we'll get into kind of what you guys think, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks still game 1 without Giannis. Because, I mean, you look at this situation, I think all the pressure's on the Suns. I mean, they're minus 195 favorites to win the title. Obviously, especially if Giannis isn't there game 1, if they're at full strength, a lot of pressure on them. So now, what is your guys' game 1 picks and series picks?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Suns. Honestly, I think it's Suns in a sweep, maybe even with Chris Paul leading the way. He knows where he's at. He knows he'll never get probably another chance like this again. In terms of like how all the injuries that happen, like LA should be here, right? They should be in the at least that they should have been in the Western Conference Finals. Clippers too, but I think it's gonna be a sweep. I think Monty and CP3 get done what they should have gotten done all those years ago.
What do you got, Tony?
Excuse me. I think Suns take game 1. And without Giannis, I think the Bucks can't really be firing on all cylinders that they should be. So without Giannis, I think they take the finals too.
How many games?
I say the Bucks take 1 at that point, and
Okay,
then
so 5
not a
games.
sweep, dude.
Yeah. So I am gonna say here, Bucks in 7, and I think Giannis is gonna. Push comes to shove, I think Giannis starts game 2. I think he finds a way. I mean, like you said, he's a freaking Adonis. The shape he's in. And I get it, the knee's not right, but where there's a will, there's a way. He's had to deal with hearing the heat, for so long. He can't win. He's gonna give it his all. And then also, I feel like we've seen this in NBA Finals series before, where you have a team that you're like, okay, they should have no problems here. They should win this easy, and then they lose game 1. So that's just kind of my thought there. I think the Suns, maybe they come out flat. Maybe they're thinking this is going to be a breeze, and the Bucks are firing on all cylinders. And I think especially, they want to win this one for Giannis so they can come back later in this series. Like I said, whether it's game 2, game 3, maybe even game 4. But I would think sooner than that, that they can put him in position to win his first NBA title. So a lot of interesting storylines, and to Dog's dismay, a 9:00 start time. What's your thought there? 9:00.
Tough.
Why not start it at 8?
Why?
What's the harm of starting at 8?
Yeah,
I know
that's a good
like,
question. Why?
It's annoying, honestly. And it's honestly rude to us East Coast people.
It is.
Yeah.
1 extra hour. Come on, dude.
I'm just
Give us the
trying to
hour.
think. What's even on ABC during the week? Is Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune? What channel is that on?
7.
It is ABC.
Yeah, they
okay.
do that in the mornings, though, I thought.
Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune's on
It's
7
night.
and 7:30.
7 and okay, but and then you got to have the pregame. Start it at 8:30 then,
Yeah,
or have the pregame on ESPN.
What is there a 3-hour difference, right?
From the West to us?
Yeah.
I think it depends on daylight savings time. I think right now it's 2, but then when they switch, they don't switch, so then it's 3. So I think right now it's 2 hours. I swear that's because when we went to Scottsdale on our golf trip, we found that out.
Really, dude?
They're the only. I don't know of any other area that does that.
I don't get this whole world is backwards, I think.
It is.
So are you.
It is. So 7:00. So if you started it at 8:30, okay, so it would be
6:30 for
6:30
them.
local. Come on,
Dude,
the
come on.
Suns are in the finals for the first time in 30 years. People are getting out of work early.
Out of work at 5, bro. Hit the bar for an hour. Pregame, 6:30 game. Boom.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Maybe even hit the casino that's nearby too, Talking Stick Casino. That's what the name of the arena is, Talking Stick Arena, and they have a golf course, Tony. So just some fun facts.
Dude, just take the day off at that point.
Exactly. Phoenix is a great area for sure, and it's funny too because obviously I'm picking the Bucks here, but I've said it all season. I like the Suns; they deserve to win it.
Are we putting Sakura on this one? What's the
I mean,
deal?
I don't know. Mike already owes us a Sakura. So
Mike
I owe
owes
Barnes
us
one. I owe Barnes.
No,
a
I thought it
Sakura.
was everyone.
No, Barnes. The deal was Barnes one. He wanted to pay for everyone. That was fine. I told Barnes I'm paying for him.
I think somewhere the message
That's
got
bogus, dude.
misconstrued.
Yeah,
here.
right.
No,
We gotta
Barnes.
start-
All I know is Barnes will be getting Sakura.
We gotta
Yeah.
start writing these things
Or
down.
we,
Yeah.
we could do double or nothing for this series.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Barnes
God.
loves to double down, dude.
Yes.
Split.
Triple down, even.
But
Split.
I mean, is it as simple, Mike? Like with this start time, is it as simple as just this is in the contract with ABC and this is just what they want and that's it? Like,
Probably.
That's why?
Probably.
Yeah,
Honestly.
probably around their programming.
Yeah.
is what it is, dude.
But wouldn't the ratings be better? Because like a lot of young kids like the NBA. Yo,
I mean,
Renee, what up?
They back.
They back.
But Mike, honestly,
No,
don't you
no.
think the ratings would be better?
Way better, dude.
I don't know, man. I mean, do you think many people on like I don't know? On
Think
the
about how
East
many
Coast are
kids.
gonna be watching?
He's right, but think about how many kids there are that love hoops.
And all the old people like dog that are sick of
Yeah.
the way the NBA is gone and don't
Right.
want to watch it, and they're going to bed early anyway.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, for the old people, the games better start at 3. Dude.
I don't know.
Dog's probably in bed by 7.
I wish they would just rework that a little. 8:00 is fine. Just do it. But
Just
I guess
do
we'll
it.
see. And I hope Giannis, though, honestly, this could be a career-defining series for Giannis. I hope he has some type of Willis Reed moment in this series, and he's able to capture that elusive first title of his career.
Elusive.
So we will see 9:00 ABC. Looking forward to watching it.
You're staying up?
I gotta watch the first
Mets
hour
game
of that,
and
then
the Yankees
are on
game
at
anyway.
10:10.
Yeah, that's right.
It
True,
should
true,
be
true.
around halftime by then, or actually no, because there's all like the pregame stuff. So I'm sure it'll actually start at like 9:30. You know the way things are with the start times.
Wow,
But
dude.
we'll talk to Dog about it. We will talk to Dogs. So unfortunately, we are even though it's not my favorite topic right now, we are going to have to switch gears.
We're
here
diving deep.
to the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
Rock begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right, so it was a long weekend in the world of Major League Baseball, and especially for the New York Yankees. So we kind of expected, there was a rain out Friday. They did do a doubleheader on Sunday. They did blow it on Saturday, and then they blew it the first game Sunday. So I mean, they were left with trying to salvage, Sunday Night Baseball, national broadcast. And they, luckily for them, they had really 3 guys that were really responsible for this victory, setting the tone early, and a Tony lookalike in Nestor Cortez Jr.
Yeah.
I know you were watching Tony. How
Yes.
impressive what he was doing. Arm angles, movement, doing the thing like
Yeah,
with
dude.
the timing.
Right.
I haven't seen anybody ever do that, honestly.
I love when pitchers do that. When they do give a little shimmies for some pitches and some for not, really messes up the timing of the batter and stuff. No, he was very impressive, and it's funny too because the broadcasting crew, they were cutting to everyone in the stands with a mustache, dude. Everyone. They were talking about it for like at least an inning and a half, honestly. But no, he came out. He looked really good. He had good stuff, good location, and to talk about him, messing up, messing with the timing of the batter. A lot of pitchers who do that end up swinging themselves up almost.
Right, but not him.
But not him, dude.
No.
He seems to be really on it. I'm sure. It takes a lot of practice or whatever. But no, yeah, I was very impressed with his outing.
And what do you think? So this year, for the most part, they've used him in low leverage,
Right.
long relief situations. I mean, if you're going to pitch like that, he pitched it in the 4th inning. I think he could have kept going. Really, they should have never put in O'Day, who ended up,
Right.
giving up that home run to Alonso. What do you think about possibly moving him to the rotation? He was a starter to begin with,
I don't see how that could be a bad thing, especially with the way Monty and Tejon are kind of
Herman.
pitching, and Herman even now at this point. Why not throw him in there?
Yeah, so I don't know if they'll do that. They do
Yeah, I don't
everything
think
this
so.
year ass backwards, but it's just like were you shocked too that I think that was only the second hit he had let up that they just pulled him right away there?
Yes, I was very surprised. I know, like you said, he hasn't really, he's been in these low leverage situations, hasn't really gone much of a distance. But I mean, he was only giving up 2 hits. He had 4 strikeouts and 3 and 1/3 inning. I mean, he was looking real good out there. And just give up another hit and they pulled him.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. I didn't agree with that because it's like when something's working, especially when you've had trouble getting people out and pitchers performing right there in front of him, you don't mess with it. And I almost think O'Day giving up that home run allowed them to not make the same mistake with Chad Green. I don't know what you think about that. He ends up going 3 scoreless.
Yeah,
I think if that didn't happen, they would have tried Chapman in the
again.
The
you think so?
A-Rod was saying that on the broadcast.
Yeah, just let him get in there and see, shake off whatever.
But I mean, how impressive was Chad Green though?
Oh my God, dude! I mean, he won them the game, hands down. I mean, like you said, if you threw Chapman in there, I guarantee you, dude, the Mets would have hopped on him. But dude, Chad Green, we had 6 strikeouts, I think, right?
6 strikeouts in 3 innings.
No hits, no walks.
Ends it with an immaculate inning.
Yeah,
so those aren't too common. I mean, he was dealing.
Yeah, he was dealing, dude. I mean, like I said, he won the Yankees that game. So, and I like how you started with the Yankees win.
Oh well, I said
the latest game,
the first 2 games.
Yeah, just skimmed over that.
We'll get to the Mets
that's
part.
Totally fine, dude.
We'll get to the Mets part. But just some couple more Yankee points, and then it's all yours, Tony. It's all yours. So I mean, what do you think just in terms of his role forward? Do you feel Green? They should think about Green as the closer, or at least temporarily, or do you feel like he succeeds in this role? Don't mess with it.
I think he's succeeding now. Don't mess with it. He's a good reliever. Obviously you can tell here. He's in his zone. He's locked in. I would say not mess with it. And at this point, you have to put more pressure on Chapman to just perform.
Yeah.
Because he should be.
And I know it's a matter, but I think I have been patient because it's been over a month. I don't know why. I'm like so unconfident that he's going to turn around, even though he's had these lapses and then turned around.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking the spider tack dripping off of him. I really think that's what this is all about.
Also, he was sweating a lot.
Yeah.
This weekend, and I kind of thought like, ooh, maybe
human day.
No, yeah, he was human day, but I was like, ooh, he's sweating a lot again. Like maybe he had something, but then no, he didn't. Although, dude, I mean, that pitch that Alonso hit, like it was so low, dude. Like he went fishing for that ball. Like it was honestly a pretty impressive hit on Alonso. Less than, I mean, it was over the middle of the plate, but it was low, dude.
But you know what the problem there? He never would have thrown that pitch if he could locate his fastball because he would have just thrown him a high and away, and then I think he would have swung right through it.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. But I mean, he couldn't locate his fastball.
So I mean, what do you think though? I mean, should they try to trade him? Should they just keep throwing him out there in the 9th? Should they temporarily remove him? I mean, what do you think the best way to go here?
Dude, at this point in the season, it's tough, dude. I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, if you trade him, I mean, how much value is he really going to have at this point?
But I think general sentiment around the league is that he'll turn it around. I think that's what most people expect.
I think, yeah. But at that point, if you think if you're confident in him turning it around, keep him out there.
I know. You know what it is? I'm usually not like this. I think it's like because he's doing this, and then I've seen him hurt us in the playoffs. So that's why it's like the combination of both things.
Well,
and I get there first.
And I think he has one more year left after this season. But I mean, definitely after that.
I mean, dude, his first 15 appearances, 0 ERA, giving up nothing.
Sticky.
So I guess, but I mean, do you think though? Don't bring him in. Like, let's say tonight there's a save opportunity. Would you bring him in?
Bring him in.
Yeah,
I would bring him in.
What do you think, Mike?
I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Chapman stinks. He was throwing fastball, and he was swing for strikes, and he hits the next guy. He's blowing games.
I mean, I think you're right, Uncle Richie. I have to say, I'm sick of him. And it's just like I feel like we can't
Chapman
give away games. I almost would like to see them
Chapman
not have him close any more games out till after the All-Star break. Like let him really clear his head, skip that trip to Denver, and just go home and just get away from it all. Honestly, that's what I think he needs to do because you can't give up, especially because Seattle. I think they're last in the majors in batting average. If you have an opportunity to win this game, I don't know. I want Loaizaga. I want anybody else except him. Honestly,
I cringe.
Uncle Richie's right though. I mean, he really is.
It's cringe.
It's cringe.
It's Chapman.
But honestly, 1-0 game tonight, bottom of the ninth, you would really bring him in.
Yes, I really would.
And what if he walked the first 2? Would you pull him?
Yes.
Yeah. But because sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't.
I know. No, that's tough, dude. But
You're in tough
I would
territory.
give him a short leash. Absolutely.
So it'll be interesting
Very
to
short.
see. I mean, you know, he
Walks the first two.
he did make the All-Star team, even
Which
though
is hilarious,
he
dude.
has a 14 ERA this month.
Uncle Richie's getting a little angry at my spelling corrections.
He is. So that being said, I mean, we need him to be at his best to have a shot here, but the shot I think is very limited. I mean, you look at it now.
Hello.
One game over
Suits him
500. They trail the Red Sox by 10 and a half games,
dude.
Fourth in the AL East.
Uncle Richie.
Is this rock bottom, Tony?
No. Rock bottom would be if they trail the Orioles. That would be rock bottom.
Okay,
But they're pretty damn near close to it. You know?
So, in my opinion, honestly, I mean, it's basically over this season, but I think it definitely, if it's not over, I mean, these two series to close out the All-Star break, Mariners, Astros, I mean, if you don't win 4 out of 6, I mean, it's 100% over. Especially if you go 1-5, 2-4.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's over. You got to just move stuff around. And the one good thing I do feel good about is I think we looked this up before, Boone's contract, he has an option for next year. I think they'll definitely let him go after this season. So at least he'll be out of here. But, you know, you hate sacrificing the season. Yeah.
Sorry, Mike was distracting me.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Dude, but I don't know. I mean, they would have to get rid of Cashman, too, no?
No,
Look.
because the thing he's been here with Torrey. He's been
Uncle
here with
Richie said
Girardi.
it's not
He's been
over.
here with Boone.
Throw fastballs, 100+. That's what Rivera.
Just like
Over.
Rivera.
I mean, I don't want it to be over, Uncle Richie. I really don't. Nobody loves the Yankees more than
Honestly,
me.
I think, but like Barnes said, if you blow these next two series, like by the All-Star break, I bet you $1. This clown. Round of golf, Uncle Richie. How about that? We'll come up to Pennsylvania. But no, yeah, like I said, I think if they blow these next two series before the All-Star break,
then I mean,
I
just
cannot see them turning it around after the All-Star break like that.
You can't go into the
You know?
All-Star break under 500. That's for
Hell
sure.
no, dude. And dude, if this season is a dud, Aaron Judge traded.
I know that's like a Michael King comment right there because you know
A
what I'm
Michael
gonna say to
King
that.
comment, dude. Michael King this weekend was looking real good,
Oh yeah.
No, tell him the stats.
dude. In the first game on Saturday,
When
he
they
comes
were-
in after Wilson gave up 5 runs, dude. 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts.
You notice he
dude.
always performs really well when the game's over.
Yeah.
I don't know, just something I noticed. So that being said,
pretty impressive.
they do
9
begin this
strikeouts.
3-game series in
4 innings.
Seattle tonight. So
Clown you out of the will.
I mean, you have to win 2 out of 3. You really should. Even though the Mariners,
That's
I
messed
think,
up.
have a better record. I mean, like I said, if they're last in the majors in batting average, what are we, third to last? But that being said, I mean, that
I
gives
am
you an
going to
opportunity with limited offensive production to win a series. So you should sweep them, honestly. If you have any teeth,
have a great
if you have
time.
any heart, you should sweep them. And look at the game tonight. 10-10 start on yes. Tyone versus Sheffield. So
Any relation to Gary?
No.
no. And this should be a smash spot for the Yankees. I mean, they're facing their former top pitching prospect who they traded away for James Paxton. You know, we know how that worked out. He's a left-hander. They have a heavy right-handed lineup. He has a 7.83 ERA the past month. His season ERA, I think, is
88.
588. So this is no excuses. I mean, 5 runs is really on the low end of what
Right.
that you should get, not what you will get, but what you should get, in my opinion.
No, I think you're totally right. I mean, they should put on a clinic here against Sheffield here, but I think the game's going to kind of fall on Jameson.
Yeah,
I'd be interested to see how he does. I mean, he has a 5.43 ERA is on the years 3 and 4. I mean, and he hasn't really it seems like he hasn't really improved anything in the last month, dude.
yeah. I mean, and he had the one really good start against the Royals, but sorry, I almost threw up just thinking about how he's pitched this year. But
Dude. Oh,
you know, so it's like it's
That's
just
actually funny.
interesting. Can he match that against a light hitting team like the Mariners?
Right.
It's on the road. What are you honestly expecting here?
I don't think he gets past 5 innings.
How many runs? 2, 2 or 3.
Maybe 5 innings, 3 earned.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, all on the line tonight. I think they actually finally play a good game, honestly, and I think they show why they got rid of Sheffield in the first place. And I think Tyone might do 5-3, but when you score 7, I think it's enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think non-safe situation, it's 7-3. You put in Chapman in the 9th, no pressure on him. 1, 2, 3. We haven't seen that in a long, long time.
No, yeah, I think that'll be the perfect kind of environment to kind of have him come into and maybe shake off whatever he has in his head and hopefully get back on the ball here.
Yeah. So this is it, guys. So this is it. So I already said it's over. I'm giving you one more shot anyway. So do not disappoint. And before we get into the Mets game from last night, Tony, what was your take? I mean, obviously you were happy with 2 out of 3 over the weekend, but what stood out to you?
What stood out to me? Well, honestly, I really loved Walker, and in the first game, I mean, he was really dialed in. He went 5 2/3 innings. Only gave him 2 runs, but he had 5 strikeouts. Just looking really dialed in on the mound, and that was a little bit of a toss-up more to me. I thought Tyler McGill was pitching on Sunday, to be honest.
Yeah, but then I think.
But then they put Oswalt in, and he blew it, dude. That guy didn't have anything.
No relation to Roy Oswalt.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. But it is funny because Tyler McGill has a brother who's a pitcher for the Cubs.
Didn't know it.
I didn't know that either. I found out last night because his parents were in the stadium watching the game and talking about his son also playing for the Cubs, the brother or whatever.
The brother, the mother.
Have a good family, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, I think that at least for the first game, I mean, having Brendan Nimmo back in the lineup is just phenomenal. First game, he went 3 for 6. He's batting .333 right now in the season, which is great. Lindor went 2 for 4. Dom Smith went 3 for 5. I mean, the star of the lineup was just absolutely slamming the ball the first game, and it's great to kind of see that for them to kind of set the tone. And then on top of that, Walker had a good outing. Miguel Castro, I'm getting a little sour on, dude. I feel like his location is just way too off. But it was a Sunday game. So we're coming in a doubleheader for Sunday. Stroman, dude. I don't know. I was a little weary with him. He gave up 3 runs. He gave up 6 hits. He only went 5 innings. So I was a little impressed to see Rojas kind of keep him in there and see what he can do with him kind of having a great outing. And of course, Garrett Cole kind of had a little bit of a clunker. Did not make it 4 innings, bro. That's not good, dude. That's your ace right there.
Mean,
not making 4 innings.
It's one of those things, Tony. I mean, I usually find a silver lining. I usually show confidence. Definitely concerned about Garrett Cole.
Me too, dude.
Oh, God.
He was also named on the All-Star team.
Yeah,
too.
how?
I mean, if I had to guess, I'm going to say he's going to turn it around and finish the year, ERA around 3 and decent amount of strikeouts and wins. But would I be shocked if the next 5 starts his ERA was 4.5? I mean, no. But I think that's more just based on what can go wrong, has gone wrong for the Yankees this year.
Yeah,
that's more of why I think that not this whole spider tax situation. But
that seems like more of like a superstitious thing, dude.
It seems like Donnie Stevenson, honestly. That's what it seems like. So all I have to say is, I mean, I really hope come weekend of September 11th, the Yankees can return the favor. But who knows? By then they might be 20 under. So.
Yeah, really at that point. But no, I mean, overall for the Mets, I mean, I was very impressed with Pete Alonso. He had a lot of clutch hits this weekend. Lindor's been doing really well. He's batting .222 now, dude.
Laid down a bunt.
Laid down a nice bunt, dude. His defense was looking real good too, except for yesterday. But no, I mean, I think this weekend again, like I said, having Nimmo in there, Conforto was in like a little bit of a slump, but again, just having Nimmo leading off, batting the way he is, it's great, dude.
And I know you saw that it was a crucial play in the game because I think they got another run out of it. Odor laying down that bunt on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, the way he strikes out, I mean, he should bunt half the time. Cut down on the case.
Yeah, really.
He's somewhat quick.
Honestly, yeah,
he's somewhat quick. I mean, do you think maybe just because of the way teams have struggled to score that, second half of this year, we might see some more of that just general around the whole league, some more bunting
down the line? Yeah, I think so. like you said, especially with teams struggling to score, and maybe pitchers starting to struggle even a little bit with this whole spire attack thing. Yeah, I feel like you'll definitely find hitters trying to bunt down the line and advance a runner.
And the thing that just annoys me too is I think you're in agreement with this. I hate the shift. Like it's so annoying.
I like the shift actually.
Really?
I do like the shift. No, I really do.
So I just think all right. I just think
forget this guy.
Yeah,
was better. But my whole thing is I don't think there would really be a shift if players just did a little slap down the line where there's no one playing. I mean,
right.
Why don't they just do that? And then we could just have our normal game back. Like it just they're so set on I have to hit it a mile over everyone's head. I mean, I don't know. If it was me and I could just get a free hit and then they were gonna just play me normally. So this way when I hit the ball up the middle, it's not a ground out, it's a hit.
Right.
I mean, I think that's insane because you're told to attack the middle,
right.
hit the ball right back up the middle, but you have a guy playing there. You're not going to be able to get anything on the ground through.
Yeah, but then, on the other side of the coin, I mean, just when they shift, hit them where they're still not.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? It could be a full swing. I don't know. I think it's not that they can't, it's that they don't want to. And that is just annoying because it's like the more runners on, more chances you have to score,
right?
More chances you have to win. Barely anybody takes advantage of it.
No, yeah, no one ever does. They hit into the shift, actually.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Every time. 9 times out of 10.
If it was you, Michael, honestly, would you just lay one down the line, slap one?
Wherever someone isn't, I'm hitting
That's
it.
what, yeah, right?
But you literally could, do a check swing and you're going to get on.
Yeah. So then I just don't get it. Maybe the MLB is just trying to tank the whole league.
I don't
They
think
not exist anymore.
I think not the MLB, but Rob Manfred specifically.
Yeah, he just wants the league to tank.
The sad part about it is it's not even the intentional tank. He's just that stupid.
Wow. Love it.
What can you do? But on the
What can you do?
positive side of things, Mets 4, Brewers 2 last night. You mentioned McGill, strong outing.
That's just as positive as this weekend. But
Nimmo, 2 hits. He just recently
it was a bad weekend over
the IL. And Diaz, works around trouble, allows that run. 18th save. I mean, what are your thoughts on a grind out win against a quality pitcher in Brandon Woodruff?
Oh, dude, Woodruff was looking so mean. I think he went into the 7th inning is when he started falling apart. But yeah, his first 6 innings were amazing. He was hard to hit against, but then that third time around the batting order, as they say, is always a tough one. And he gave up a few runs. They took him out and. Other than Josh Hader, right, is the reliever for Milwaukee. Other than him, their bullpen isn't phenomenal,
right?
So I mean, with him giving up 4 runs and then them kind of with Woodruff, that is giving up 4 runs, they kind of wanted to save Hader, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought in Sanchez, who's he went 2/3 of an inning. Milner gave up 1. He gave 2 hits, 1 walk, and then their bullpen isn't really that hard to hit against besides Hader. But it was great to see our bullpen work. It's so funny seeing Diaz. They put up the stat almost every time he comes out in the field. I think his ERA in a safe situation is 0.5, and then in a non-safe situation it's a 6.
Yeah.
So I don't really get that, dude. It's one of the weirdest stats to me. That's just when he's not under pressure and he's not in a safe situation, he doesn't pitch well.
I think it's just these guys, they get so amped up that it's everything's riding on them.
Right.
There's no margin for error, and it's in a non-safe situation, do they have a different approach?
Right.
And they try to almost work on things and not really attack
the
way that they would in a safe situation.
I don't know. It's weird because watching him pitch, it's not necessarily that he doesn't attack, but it's just that the balls are all over the place. He has no command.
But maybe it's just he doesn't get locked in.
Maybe not, I guess. And then even maybe it is a mental thing because even the run he gave up, he threw 3 sliders in a row, same spot, missed twice, and then 1 was left over the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
And it's why are you throwing 3 sliders in a row?
Just some of these questions, if we had answers, right?
I know. But anyway, I mean, he got it together. He still got 2 strikeouts last night and, fly out end of the game. So, I mean, it's another one of those games where the Mets have a late explosive offense. it was 7th inning, right? They got 3 runs. So, dude, let's keep it rolling, bro. I mean, 4-2 win. Let's see it, dude.
And what are your thoughts? I was listening to the Fan earlier, and they're talking possibly bringing in either Chris Bryant or the Spider Tack King himself, Josh Donaldson. What are your thoughts?
I do like Chris Bryant better. They were definitely looking at him
This offseason?
this offseason too. I guess it's just whatever happened didn't really work out. But I think having him at third base would be bad. I don't like Josh Donaldson. I think he's a prick, dude.
Well, it's funny. It's like, dude, you won the MVP 7 years ago.
Right.
You've been shit since.
Shit since. And I guarantee you he's gonna want a big fucking contract,
Yeah.
a lot of money. And we have, I forget the guy's name, but we have a real like top prospect third baseman in the minor league.
When's he going to be ready? A couple years?
A couple years, yeah.
Okay.
So he has a couple of years. So I feel like, Chris Bryant, you can probably sign him to a year, see where it goes.
Wait,
I
you
don't
really think him, after struggling, bouncing back this season, that he would take a 1-year deal?
think so. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I do.
I don't know if he's a Boris client or not. But I don't know. I would just think he would be looking for
Somewhere to stay for the next,
Yeah,
5 years.
The only thing that would play to their advantage, of course, let's say he does go over there,
Mhm.
lights it on fire. They make a deep run in the playoffs.
Right.
He likes it there, and then he tries free agency, doesn't get the dollars that he wants.
Right.
Maybe that way I could see, but other than that, it could be a rental, and then
Mhm.
it's like, especially what if they want that guy?
Right.
Then you wouldn't do this.
Yeah,
trade.
Chris
If it
Bryant
was
doesn't
up to
have
you.
much confidence, in staying there. So I don't know. We'll see. I would definitely prefer Bryant over Donaldson any day of the week.
But let's say you had to give up decent prospects. You're all good for it as long as you can keep that future
that third baseman, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So we'll see, if they make a move there. And then they get back out there tonight. We got Anderson versus DeGrom, 7-10 SNY. After allowing a season high 3 earned runs last start, will Jacob DeGrom bounce back tonight?
I think so. I mean, the Brewers, their offense has struggled. Christian Yelich, I don't think has performed nearly as well as he should be doing.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't know if it was the injury from last season or
I mean,
what.
it was like I think 2019.
Yeah.
It was just every time he's up, he hit a home run.
Yeah,
and
it
he's
was
hit
like
340.
yeah, dude.
And now he can't even hit 250.
Yeah, I
He
mean
has no power.
it's crazy. So I mean, the Brewers, any success they've had was because of their pitching. They would have good defense, solid pitching, and they would get a couple runs or whatever and hold it down. But against Jacob DeGrom here, I cannot see them getting more than 1 run this game.
And I honestly have to say, I mean, I like to give you a tough time, but this is set up for like 16 strikeouts, depending on how many pitches he can throw.
Oh my God, that made me so happy, dude.
Would you know what his career high is?
I think it's 15.
Okay, and he had 14.
He had 14 in the last start. Yeah.
Okay, so who knows? And then our boy Lindor, is he due for a dinger or two?
I suppose he is. I was looking at his stats. I mean, pretty much the last week he's been batting 278.
Right.
He's been hitting the ball real nice. But he hasn't had a home run. I think he only had 4 home runs in the last 30 games.
Right. And then
So-
on the season, what?
7.
I was thinking it was 7.
He has 9.
Slugging, I mean, is I guess they don't even list it. But
they
if
don't
I had to
list
guess, I mean, it's probably 370 or
Yeah,
something.
probably. So I mean, I think he's due for a dinger. But I mean, he's been hitting the ball on the ground, getting on base.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to see him steal some more.
Right. And just the whole league too. Oh my God, with the steals.
I know.
It's
Just
like-
go, dude.
I feel like they just don't I don't know. I think that's something that analytics ruin.
I
Because
think
it's
so
just
too.
like, okay, you're gonna say, well, our guy might hit a home run, he gets
Right.
thrown out, then he's off the base. But how about the other side? What if your guy strikes out and then he steals second, and if you have a speedster, maybe he steals third?
Yeah.
You hit a sack fly, you don't even need to hit to score.
Exactly, dude.
Where is that thought process?
I know that's been like a real fundamental aspect of the game that kind of has gone out the window.
But maybe with offenses struggling, like I said, maybe a little more bunting. Maybe we see this stuff.
Right.
But obviously you have to be built for it, of course. But Lindor is a guy that I think, could help them out that way. And, maybe if he's not going to do it hitting home runs, he could do it scoring.
Yeah,
runs. So
exactly.
setting the tone. So we'll see. Maybe we could get a double win tonight.
I would like that, dude. I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah. So
Come on, Seattle.
We will see.
Did you the first game of the doubleheader on Sunday? Did you see that kid catch the ball over LaCastro?
And then he got ejected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid?
Yeah.
From Staten Island.
Really?
Goes to my high school right now.
Do you think
His name's Anthony too.
Anthony Satura, yeah.
do you
Shout out
think
Anthony Satura. Good
he's
glove,
a,
dude.
do you think he possibly could do a better job than LaCastro?
Honestly, I was pretty impressed with LaCastro.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, what did he strike
speed,
out?
a
only
nice
twice?
arm, dude. Well, I mean,
No,
defensively,
Yeah,
he's a good outfielder.
No. A team that struggles to score runs. Let's bring the defensive outfielder.
Defensive outfielder. I mean, dude. It's not like it's not that LaCastro. It's not his fault, Like, why did the Yankees pick him up, dude?
Because they're stupid.
Because they're stupid. I mean, he's performing like he did the whole season. The guy isn't a great bat. He's fast, and he's good outfielder. Like, and he's a righty.
Oh my god! I don't know. I just feel like if I had made every lineup, every roster decision this season, they would have won another 6-7 games at least. Honestly, because how could Florial not help?
I know.
Gardner. Like it's just like I'm tired of even talking about it. I mean, you know what it's like, honestly? It's like in the NBA, okay? Let's say you have a team that's off to a disappointing start. They have the number 1 draft pick, and they go trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo and have him play 30 minutes a night and then just keep the number 1 pick on the bench. That's what it's like. That's literally what the Yankees are doing.
And what position is he?
Florial plays center. Oh, I don't know.
Are you kidding?
And then Garcia. Like let's only give him 2 starts. And then we have catching prospects in the minors. What are we keeping Higashioka around? Oh, because Cole needs him? Cole needs him with his 5 ERA last month? I don't know. Let me manage. Let me do something.
You would have a ball. Oh.
If I could just get my hands on
Yeah,
this team,
I know.
really shape it the way that it should be. Don't you think, Tony?
No, dude, you're totally right, and that's what's funny about this. Because you're right, and like you're sitting here.
Yeah.
Boone is over there. Cashman, not doing
God.
anything.
What did you say they were sipping on with Hal?
Oh, Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker Blues.
At the track,
Yep,
stogie in hand.
Yep. Just watching the Titanic sink.
Oh,
How did you feel about Hal's press? Like his little.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
thing,
just
dude.
terrible. But he's terrible.
He is terrible. But
Cashman's terrible.
I do see what he's saying though. That a lot of this blame should be falling on the players.
But it also, what about the front office and not do anything?
Not
Why
making any
keep
moves.
throwing the same
I know, the
thing
same
out there?
people out
Where's
there.
the blame there, Hal?
Hal.
And then being a cheapo in the offseason that you can't spend a couple $1 million on Kyle Schwarber.
Well, he's injured now after the season.
They didn't say he was out for the season.
Yeah,
I know he's
indefinitely.
injured, but
Indefinitely,
also,
they said.
what if? But even if he is, I mean, you don't think that's so? Me at the helm, him in the lineup. That's 10 wins.
Tolino, dude.
Oh,
dude,
please.
he was texting me on Sunday, so happy for the episode on Monday. You missed a lot, Tolino.
You missed a lot, but
You missed the
basically,
baseball segment.
if I had a white flag, it would be raised in the air. But I guess I'm kind of saying 2 things. But absolute final chance next 2 series. Either they get it done or they don't. Okay, so they could have, but they don't make good decisions. They wanted Corey Kluber. They wanted Tyone and his 6 ERA. That's what they wanted to do. They want Gardner in center. I'm glad you're sorry. I really am. I'm glad you're sorry. So like we said, this is a turning point in the season. Either you're gonna fall flat on your face or you won't. So that starts 10-10 over on the West Coast, over at beautiful T-Mobile Park. So let's see what happens. Now, switching gears here to the world of golf. We had another exciting finish, Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit. Cam Davis with his first PGA Tour win, 5-hole playoff. Started as a 3-man playoff between Joaquin Niemann, Troy Merritt. Niemann gets eliminated after the first hole. They tie the next 3, and then he pars, the par 3 for the final playoff hole. Merritt misses a putt. And it was funny, too, because it was one of those things where you could tell he was thinking about this. No joke. He had 5 putts that before that point that he could have made to win the tournament. He missed all of them.
Oh.
And then he missed another one that would have clinched it right before, but then the other guy misses it, so then he wins.
Oh my God.
So,
dude.
I mean, it's one of those things, like, you got to look at it both ways. Of course, it feels a little empty because you could have taken care of business sooner, but then at the same time, you put yourself in that position to be there, and all the other people in the tournament couldn't. So at the end of the day, he'll take his first career PGA Tour victory. But very exciting. I love playoff golf. And it's kind of interesting. One of my buddies was at the Travelers last week, and I saw they did this over at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I guess once regulation ends and there's overtime, for all the fans there, and that's why a lot of them leave, they cut off all food and drink service.
Oh.
It's a PGA Tour rule, supposedly. Are you kidding?
What is that, dude? Do they not want to make
You know what it is? They want to clean up sooner. That's literally why. Think about it. They want everyone out of there. This way more people leave. I mean, come on.
Get over yourself, dude.
Crazy that they do that.
Do your job.
But that being said, interesting stretch coming up. So we do have PGA Tour event starting Thursday, John Deere Classic. They got canceled because of COVID last year. Kind of a lighter field. We'll go over it tomorrow. But then across the pond, in preparation for the Open Championship, which is next week, there is the Scottish Open, and there actually is some big names playing over there, Morikawa, McIlroy. So I don't know. If it was me, I mean, I wouldn't play in the John Deere Classic. I would play in the Scottish Open because those courses, it's not the same course, but it's going to be a similar one.
Right.
And more of the top names are going over there. It's like, I don't know. I think they could do a better job of kind of combining the tours and almost making a nationwide tour, because then the fields would be stronger. You know what I mean? When you're splitting guys up, some of them are in Scotland, some of them are at the John Deere Classic.
Where's John Deere?
Actually, I need to look that up, honestly.
Come on the show. Didn't even look it up, dude.
No, I mean, let's see what we got here. Hold on. John Deere Classic.
Illinois.
Okay. Oh, Silvis, Illinois. So hey, I mean, it's I think it's 50 years old this year, that tournament. So it's been around a while. I believe Tiger in the past has played it. So be interesting to see. But like we said, we'll preview it tomorrow. And I'm just looking forward to next week, final major of the season. There's just something about majors. They get you going. They get you going. I mean, it's like when we get excited for our tennis majors. Wimbledon's still going on.
Yeah,
we're overdue for an update. But I want to say the finals are this week. So
correct.
We get a final.
They're in the
we'll give it to you.
Semifinals of the women's.
I want to say Federer's still in it, right?
I don't think so.
He just got eliminated last time.
Pretty sure, yeah.
But Djokovic
is in it, dude. He's looking real mean.
Djokovic is becoming, I mean, like the GOAT.
Yeah.
It seems like. I mean, just left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get into it. It's been a while since
it has.
Geez, I mean, that was a month ago we were talking about the French Open.
We didn't do a Wimbledon preview?
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shame on us.
That's all right,
really a shame on us. But we'll catch up with it for sure. But that is really all I have on my end. Anything you got, Tony?
Dude, July 4th, Nathan's hot dog eating contest, Coney Island.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Chestnut broke his own record of 75 hot dogs. He ate 76 hot dogs in 10 fucking minutes.
And the first ever inaugural gallon lemonade chugging contest.
That was, I think, more disgusting than the hot dog eating contest.
Well, how about
it was two people. It was two people.
I think they had to get there, though.
The thing
they had preliminaries.
And the thing, though, that we don't consider here, how bad do you feel for the guy that finished second to Chestnut? He just wolfed down 46 dogs for nothing.
Well, I mean, what do you expect, dude?
But that's a ton. I mean, he's got to recover for a week, and then
ESPN broadcast went down. Did it really for the hot dog eating contest? I saw someone commenting how bad the broadcast was, and they went down. What a
honestly, though, I have to say,
ESPN's losing it, dude. They're losing it. Downtime should cover next year.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
The food eating,
mustard belt is mine.
I don't know. I'm not. The food eating, I think, is ridiculous. I really do. Honestly,
Tony thinks he's like a real athlete.
He is an athlete.
See,
it's a sport.
Barnes.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah,
I think bowling, I want to say, is more of a sport.
Definitely. And that's funny because you know what's funny? That's his next favorite sport.
No, I love bowling. I'm just saying
it's a great sport.
We're thinking about
he's saying athletic chart. Yeah. Like he's saying bowlers are at the bottom where the eaters are.
But they're above.
But they're above the ES.
How many hot dogs do you think you can eat in 10 minutes?
Like
probably 5 at best, and
Okay.
it's like that's just what I mean. Though I just like we're making a sport to make people suffer. Like that guy, he's got to throw it all up after.
He doesn't throw it up.
Dude, yeah, he doesn't throw it up on camera. What's he doing behind the camera?
He's shitting for a while.
I mean,
have you
either
seen
way-
True Life documentary? It takes training.
It is. You have to train your body to do that. You can't
but
just do that.
Mike,
dude.
don't you think they should just outlaw it? Honestly,
I mean,
What? Outlawed? What are we fucking? Is this the USSR, dude? Is Soviet Russia? You wanna
Soviet
outlaw
barns.
Competitive eating? Are you
The
kidding
United
me?
States
You
of
want to outlaw
barns.
anyone? Outlaw the fucking Yankees walking on their field. They're a disgrace.
you know
dude.
what? Honestly, though, outlaw the eating. Get more people out on the golf course. All right,
Oh,
golf needs to
my
grow.
God.
We don't need to waste airtime with eating. all
I
right?
agree. I
That's
like that.
ridiculous, dude. It's once a year
And
for an hour.
I didn't see this firsthand, but I would like to give a shout out to AJ. Supposedly worked some magic with these two fellas at the range
Yes.
over the weekend. So
Yes.
shout out AJ.
Dude, you should
Looking
be.
forward to having you back.
You should consider yourself lucky.
He said it's the most American event ever.
It is. Nathan's Hot Dogs at Coney Island, dude. Come on.
Cornhole isn't a sport. I mean, cornhole is a good drinking game.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of a sport it is. But that being said,
My closeout, real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is for everybody. It's a big. If you guys don't know, it's a big day of sports. Capital One's the match. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Italy versus Spain at 3. Argentina versus Colombia. Copa America semifinals. Wimbledon and 14 Major League Baseball games will be playing today.
including 2 involving teams from New York.
Are we gonna get 2 wins? 2 New York wins, guys?
We're getting
Yes.
one from the Mets.
Oh,
We're getting one from the
Barnes
Yankees.
pissed me off now.
Oh,
With the Joey Chestnut comment and the bowling comment.
wow.
You know what? If you want a real competition, get Kobayashi back out there. All
I
right?
know.
Give him a contest.
Dude, he has
Yeah.
like a million stomach ulcers. He can't even.
No,
eat
it's
it,
not
dude.
true.
No,
He-
But
He has a
that's
digestive issue.
that's the reason. That's the reason why there shouldn't be eating. If we're giving guys ulcers because they're going for $10,000 in an eating contest, what are you doing, dude?
yeah.
Like get a different job.
Get a
day
TikTok.
job.
Do a
Come on.
TikTok
What
and then just
Barnes,
do
this
that.
is his life. He can do what he wants, dude. Who are you to fucking no one can eat hot dogs?
This is the United States of
Oh,
Yeah,
Barnes
right? This is
now.
America. Last
No.
I checked.
It's not anymore.
I consider myself lucky that we are alive at the same time as one of the greatest athletes of all time, dude.
No, I mean it's
Joey
impressive
Chestnut.
what he's done, but I feel
Yeah.
bad for his stomach. I really do.
Yeah, and his butt.
Dude, I once watched a video of him eating 37 Big Macs, I think it was.
Enough.
Oh my God, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Let's fucking go Mets. Chestnut made Kobayashi irrelevant. He did. He literally did. He lost. Kobayashi, I think, won 1 year, and then that was it, dude. It was over for him.
Talk about Tolino taking it out of proportion right there.
You're
It's
taking
like-
that proportion.
Yeah, if we're gonna ban football, it's the kind that they play across the pond. Okay, so let's just get that straight.
Wow, dude.
That
Dictator
being
over
said,
here.
Yeah, he is.
I want everybody to enjoy the rest of your day. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do.